Hello viewers, this is Major General Neelendra Kumar in the video playlist इनसे मिलिए here in conversation with Justice B.A. Khan. Justice Khan साहब आपका during your service you had also been chairman of the State Accountability Commission. That was a very significant, important post that you held. Now, what was your experience in that chair? Would you like to share with the viewers?
Very bad, and that reflects on the state of affairs of corruption in our country and in our state. General Sahab, I was doing a very good job at Delhi, and I was one day Chief Justice of Jammu and Kashmir State called me to say that I was selected as chairman of the Accountability Commission. I said I am not interested in this.
आपने मना किया था? जी.
I said I am doing very well on my own, so I don't want to take any loud. He said no, this selection committee is comprising of Chief Minister. Just says we have a controversy here on electoral selection committee. Chief Minister, Opposition Leader, Chief Justice of the State, Speaker of the Assembly, and the Law Minister. So with all these heavyweight composition, please don't refuse it. It will be this thing. Now, Chief Minister that time was Mufti Muhammad Saeed Sahib. Mufti Sahib Saeed I had a high regard for.
This was before he became Home Minister?
No, after he became. When he became Chief Minister second time. Second time. So he called me. He said, we want you here. I said, sir, please spare me. I am at my own place doing well. He said, no, sometime you have to do something for the people also. Anyway,
reluctantly you agreed.
Reluctantly I went there, and this was Mufti Muhammad Saeed Saab's dream project, this Accountability Commission. Background was that in 2000, around 2002, there was widespread corruption in Jammu and Kashmir. It was left and right. Everything was being charged, bribe given, bribe charged. So this man, Mufti Saab, he formed his own party and he ran a campaign, election campaign on the plank of this corruption. And he promised that he will be making all corrupt people accountable, as all politicians say. Now, what he did was, after he came to power and formed a government in 2002, his first act was to enact a legislation called Accountability Commission Act. Now, this Accountability Commission concept was borrowed from the Swedish Ombudsman. You must have come across. Ombudsman is an institution in Sweden which oversees the functioning of the government and points to the irregularities and takes action and so on and so forth. So it was on those lines that this legislation was made, called this Accountability Commission Act.
Introduced.
In his first term. Now, in his first term, one of our colleagues, he is no more there now, he was heading this commission and he created quite a bit of impact, and all political forces went against him ultimately, rendering this institution defunct in a way. Now, when he came second time to form the government, he wanted to revive this again, because it was one of his projects. And there was a selection. It was not an assignment as we are talking of post-retirement assignments today. It was not something like that. It was under the law, there is a selection committee. That selection committee comprises of Chief Minister, Opposition Leader, Chief Justice of the State, Assembly Speaker, Law Minister, and so on. Now, all this selection committee considers a panel of former Chief Justices and Supreme Court judges and makes a selection of one.
Okay.
Now this selection was, this time it was made, I was selected. So I went there and I in fact found that after his first government was done away with, lot of erosions were made in this Act, Accountability Act, and it was agenda.
The act was tinkered with.
Total made hollow.
Ji.
Jurisdictions were taken away. This was done. This was. So my first thing was to have it restored to its original position.
Okay.
For example, bureaucrats' services were taken out of it, and without that, most of the corruption happens in those places also. Without that,
they were brought within the ambit.
Yeah, you could be no commission.
Ji.
So I proposed a list of amendments and prepared a document, but it was hardly a matter of 1 week after I prepared that document, and the chief minister died.
Changed?
Died. No, died.
Died. Okay.
So then we had nobody to promote this idea
Cause.
of accountability. And so. Now coming to my experience as an accountability head, as per this accountability law, the Accountability Commission could make anybody accountable.
Ji.
For inaction, for favoritism, for nepotism, for irregularity, for corruption, for this and that, be that a political class or be that bureaucracy, be that whatever. And of all the things, you know, we had a great debate on Lokpal here, whether Prime Minister must be included in the list or not.
Yeah.
That was the only law where Chief Minister was included.
Included.
That Accountability Commission
Within
can investigate and inquire even into the Chief Minister's doing. So with that vast jurisdiction, I started reviving the institution. And I went public, by media, by this, by that. Please come if somebody has a complaint. Everybody talks on rooftops that the corruption is here, corruption is there, bribe is there, bribe is there.
But they were reluctant to come forward and complain.
Nobody comes.
Yes.
I am persuading, please come, appealing, please come. Why are you talking there in the market that there is a corruption? If there is a corruption, please tell us where it is. Nobody came.
It was a non-starter in that fashion.
Can you believe? For 4 years, while I was trying to restore this institution, no complainant came with a complaint. Not one complaint came with a complaint of corruption. Though in public domain it was all so much talked. We had only case of one Lok Ayut in Karnataka. When that Justice Hegde passed that against the Chief Minister, and Chief Minister had to resign. I don't know whether it was Yudarappa or somebody else. But here it was so frustrating.
Yes, naturally it was an exercise in futility.
It was an exercise in futility. It didn't work out at all. Till the time we had this Reorganization Act, under which Article 370 and all that was abolished. With that, all commissions were abolished. So was this Accountability Commission.
That was the demise.
So about my experience, not a very happy experience, very bitter experience. Second lesson of this is that more talk about corruption is on paper. Nobody wants to come forward to prove it.
There is a reluctance, fear or disinclination.
Two, that a political class never will tolerate an institution like this, which is sitting over their heads to investigate or inquire their deeds or misdeeds or whatever. They always work to defeat.
These are very, very profound findings, and nobody can disagree.
Same fate is being met by the Lokpal, which we debated for so many years. What is Lokpal doing today? Nobody knows. And on that Lokpal, enactment of Parliament Act, and agitation was run, as you know. Of that agitation, there were many products which assumed power later on. And today, can you ask anybody, what is that Lokpal doing? Lokpal is now a Supreme Court judge-headed institution. How many complaints that Lokpal is dealing? How many ministers or public men that Lokpal has dealt with? None. Why? It's not the Lokpal fault. Because nobody goes with the complaint.
The people are not. So this is quite profound, and this is the stark reality that you have heard from Justice B.A. Khan. Be with us, this conversation will continue.